Tell a friend.
How long do you have to wait
Shit,
for
I'm
this
gonna get up
finish
here.
lines?
Okay.
All right, so this is the arena that the Jacksonville whatever is going to be played
Classic.
in. The Classic. Why are they all called Classics?
Is it the Classic? I don't know. Yeah, it is called the Jacksonville Classic. I just want to say it took a lot of effort to find this.
That looks. So is that arena better or worse than when they had those ancillary games at the Sunbelt tournament in?
Way better.
Was that Pensacola?
Way better.
This is way better.
Yeah, the first arena we played in felt so claustrophobic.
Oh wait! Pause for a second. Go back a little bit. All right, so that corner. No. That corner space. It looks like Cheryl Levick has her little utility storage closet right there, built into the basketball arena, right there.
Look, I mean, we talked a lot of shit, but like, it's just a normal thing to store shit in a gym, right?
Well, you're only a Division I basketball program. Why would you not use your basketball arena to store stuff? It just seems like a logical place.
Look at all that space. I mean, what else are you gonna do with it?
Look at those sexy trash cans over there.
I bet one of those is for recycling.
You said it took this long to get this. This is actually a really nice. Like, I would not have expected to find something like this where you could just see a 360.
You missed the outside. It looks like some what do they call it? Like what's that retirement community they always advertise on the news? Like
Century Village.
This looks like Sim City.
The island.
Or like one of those amusement park maker games or something, It's like you're an athletic director, build up your facilities.
it did take a while because I was originally here at this webpage, which I was like, oh, this should be easy. Athletics should be easy to find somewhere on this webpage. Nowhere.
Wait. So
anywhere.
This school's advertisement is a shorter semester. Sign us up.
I also want to be clear. I would play that video game I described if the graphics looked just like that. It sounds like fun. So
could you imagine, Ryan? Could you imagine if you took like 8-year-old you and placed him in front of the graphics that video games have today?
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, I still play games that are like new-ish that have like really bad graphics because I just like the game itself, And I'm like, oh man, it's like I could be playing something that's very realistic, but this is just more fun. But
sometimes you just get a little side scroller and little 16-bit kind of little square pixels. And you're like, this is kind of retro, and I like it. It's fun.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if at Georgia State we split up all our athletics to all the satellite campuses for perimeter college, like they have done? Like, oh, you want to go to a baseball game? Well, you have to go to the North Campus. You want to go to the basketball game? Well, now you got to drive over to the South Campus.
Honestly, Tim, it sounds like something that Georgia State would do.
Shh, don't give them ideas.
This is such a cool website. I'm not gonna lie.
I love the graphics.
I'm not into. I mean, I love it. I really would want to put on top of it like a way to build new facilities, like clear some trees and like put in a baseball field, sell tickets.
I'm
play your season.
I'm digging all the Christmas trees they have.
Yeah,
down here in Jacksonville.
Well, I'm kind of curious. Like, every one of these has had. Oh, that looks like what you said, Ryan, about the little Sims or whatever, just building your little trees out everywhere. No, every one of these places has water, and I'm like, which one of these is their beautiful Eagle Creek?
I don't know. They're everywhere. They got an airport.
So, which one of how many of these do we get to go to if we go to the games down there?
Just 3 little palm trees.
Is that a swamp? What is that?
That looks like this looks like a Legend of Zelda map where you have to you go in there and you get in the lost maze where you have to find the exact right combination.
Oh, and there's like 4 exits, and
exactly
southeast. Yeah, totally, like the original Link to the Past or whatever it was.
Can you imagine trying to go to class at this place? Look at all the campuses they have to go to.
Well, I would assume that the campuses are kind of like what we have with our buildings, where you have certain buildings like this. This is the College of Business building, where that's where we have all of our, and then then you have another building that's all the I don't know. I did College of Business. I don't know what other programs we have at Georgia State.
But guys, think about it. We could be at the beach.
Oh, those logos aren't even centered on there. Like,
Come on, man. You give them a little.
well,
At least they updated it.
who's whoever the far left is, the
Austin
distance to them,
P.
Austin P and the Titans are way further away than we are from Rhode Island, and then like that is not centered. That's not equitable. And then I don't know, Mavericks are right up there under Austin P's butt, and Tulsa. I don't know. That's a very odd placement of logos
I kind of want to know how much it costs.
to make the website.
Whoa! Tournament pass is $106.
$100, but you get like game. But is that a full pass? You get all the games.
Yeah, it's a full pass. Ticket Bud.
Ticket Bud. I
There's
love
no
it. Ticket Bud coming soon.
Can you buy them?
Are they actually gonna play with a teal? They need the little GIF animation of like a construction worker digging into the screen, like, this page under construction coming soon.
You can't buy tickets.
I don't think you can make this website better. So
Only if it was hosted by
keep your feedback. You hate
if it was hosted by GeoCities, I think that's what would make it better. But I want to know: are they going to play with teal basketballs like in the logo?
I don't. Maybe they'll probably have the.
I would rather play I'd rather see a basketball game play with a teal basketball than see a football game played on a teal field.
It's a beautiful website. There's a schedule. See it? It's right
Nope.
there.
That blank space.
You probably have an ad blocker or something.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, maybe. I that's what whenever I go to a website and something looks janky, I'm like, oh, it's probably
Florida State played in this thing? No way.
Yeah, man.
They had Missouri playing it before.
And now we get Austin P and that school we've never heard of before.
It's pretty nice, y'all.
So are we in? Are we gonna abandon our SOs and go spend a Tuesday, Wednesday in Jacksonville before Thanksgiving?
I doubt it.
Right.
And Thursday.
Oh, there's a game. It's a championship. Oh, it's a championship on. Because you know what? I will totally. No, I'm not gonna go. But like at home, if I can watch Georgia State win a rando championship on Thanksgiving Day, that sounds like fun.
I don't know why the first game on the 26th has asterisks. And they don't want to let you know either. But this game is very specific. It's got something special.
Yeah, we can't host a tournament, but we'll be part of this one.
So this doesn't drive you nuts, the spacing of TBD flying out that way?
Yeah, oh yeah. Just that OCD in full effect.
It says 23 tournament schedule still. Whatever. It's close enough. Look, details are just details.
There's a golf course picture for this basketball tournament. Like, oh yeah.
What to do. Don't come to the tournament. Go play golf.
Yeah, I know. Like things to do when you're not going to the tournament you're coming to. You can play golf.
Anyway, I would stop sharing my screen if I knew how to.
Yeah, I'm still learning this. I'm still learning the software. Oh no, that's just Tim being weird. How do I do that? Oh, there we go.
Why is it just
Hi, Tim's face?
Hi, Tim's face. What you doing?
There we go.
All right.
Working out the kinks on the new platform.
Learning.
That was pretty cool that you were able to share so easily. Because I remember StreamYard, you had to like do all kinds of pre-set up bullshit. And that looked easy.
Yeah, that was difficult to do with StreamYard. This one, Ryan, as you said, it kind of looks a little cheaper, but it's got more functionality. So I think they opted for functionality over. It's like a programmer made something. Like if you don't give a programmer actual like design, you just say make this. They give you exactly what you wanted, and it looks like shit.
I just had to explain that to a customer today. They understood it though, which was great. It was like they were like, well, why don't you guys think about this and this and this? I'm like, because they're developers. You tell them what to do. They're
going to give you. I had a guy.
Product. They don't design stuff. They don't decide this and that and find your gaps and requirements. They're like, here's the requirements. We'll make it do what you asked.
I hired this guy years ago, and he had to build some app it was for a hotel, like, to do like their inventory or like their maintenance or like construction, like renovations or something about what stuff goes into each room or whatever. So he built this app. This is like for like a Palm. This is how long ago this was. Like for like a Palm Pilot app that he wrote to do this kind of thing. And he wrote it, and like, this thing is fantastic. It'll do everything the person needs to do it. And they sent him on location to use it and do it. He's like, this is fucking garbage. Like it does what I needed to do, but like there's like the user interface is horrible and like having to go back and forth between menus and this and this. Yeah, you need an actual UI developer to build that, a graphic interface guy, a person to do that kind of stuff.
We may or may not have that at my work for the internal applications that we use to support our entire business.
Yep. That's how it happens. You
It's
let
an
IT guy just roll it up.
Oh yeah,
internal.
Internal. They just let like, oh, you know how to use this software, just or this programming language. Just go write this thing and take care of it. And everyone's like, I'm never going to use that shit in my entire fucking life.
And then take down our entire ERP system because your queries are terrible.
Nobody tested it. Hooray!
No, that's for sure. Anyway, back to Georgia State. Back to the schedule. Why do we have more schedule talk?
Wait, whoa. Let's talk very future schedules and do the realignment. Let's not go back into schedules, please.
No, well, I mean, I'll touch on for one statement because there wasn't anything that bad about it. It was fine.
It's okay.
It was fine. It was just.
I like our out of conference slate. I like the teams we're playing minus the ones we have at home for the most part.
I don't like having that Kentucky game the day before we host the chili cook-off. So I can't go to Kentucky and be at home for chili cook-off. That sucks, but that's about it. That's my biggest complaint about out of conference schedule. And then we don't have our MTE. Whatever. We have the first game is on the game of the same day as App State game, but who knows what's going to happen there. I'm fine with it. It's fine. It's fine.
It's the best we could do. I mean, the coach has to schedule all the games, right? And it's hard to get teams to come to our arena, especially
that was supposed to be the thing that we like by having a new nice arena. It's supposed to be easier to get big teams because they actually wanted to play in a nicer arena, and now we're not getting that. So
we have USC Beaufort and Ball State coming, David.
Well, Ball State's only coming because it's part of the MAC Challenge, and that's also like thrown into the Lions Den. We have this MAC Challenge, and it's like literally our first legit game of the season. Like you got Beaufort for your exhibition game, but there's not even kind of like a warm up with the Toccoa Falls before you play in this MAC Challenge. I mean, not that it fucking matters.
I was gonna say that's true of them too, though, right? I mean, they also.
I don't know what their basketball schedule is like. How many games they have before us?
It's still the beginning of the season, right? They don't start. They might if they have like a game before us, then whatever.
Right, maybe one or two. But I'm looking at our schedule of graphics. I kind of dig the Sand Sharks. Sounds like a hockey team, but they're basketball.
Who's that? Jacksonville?
USCB.
Oh, dude. No, we are straight up Ball State's first game.
Oh, we're gonna get them by the balls.
I mean, unless their schedule does not include exhibition games on their website, their very first game is at Georgia State. Yeah. And then they go MAC Challenge. And they're playing at schools I've never heard of before. Oh, did you say Detroit Mercy is in the Jacksonville thing?
Yes.
Yeah, Ball State's playing Detroit Mercy as well.
All right, we'll have a common opponent to compare ourselves to.
Well, the common opponent is playing each other, but yeah, I agree. Like, which one beat the other one by more? So,
all right, we can get off schedule talk.
All right,
Sorry,
Ryan alignment.
Realignments.
So, Ryan, you talked about Texas. My Bobcats. My Bobcats announced they are not
University System Texas State Bobcats.
My Bobcats have announced they are staying in the Sun Belt and they will not be pursuing Mountain West Conference.
You're a liar.
They love us. They don't want to leave.
They also did not say anything about an invitation to the Pac or turning that down or the American, but they said they will not be going to Mountain West.
They,
But didn't we break the news that they were going? It was a done deal.
It was an invitation. I think it was an invitation. They had been invited to the Mountain West. I may have said done deal. I don't know. I don't think it's a done deal because I think that Texas State was just being courted by Mountain West, possibly MAC, possibly American.
Wait, are you being
and they
serious? I thought that tweet said they were gone.
It did.
Oh, that one was garbage. I said that one was garbage. I said it was not a legit.
It was an
not a
internet
legit-
tweet. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
How?
by it was by a place calling themselves Bobcat Nation that only has 300 followers.
And they wouldn't
So-
reveal their source, but it was
Well,
something.
I'm fine with that. No, no.
shit.
Seriously. Before we came on here, there was a tweet by a legit sportscaster who said that Texas State
ESPN picked it up.
notified the Sun Belt they will not be leaving for the Mountain West Conference. Does not mean they're not going to take a Pac invite should it come, or take an American invite should it come, but they're not going to be leaving to Mountain West, which kind of was like the spur for even having realignment conversation. UTEP has gone or will be going to the Mountain West.
Yeah.
Where are they now?
Conference USA.
Oh, well, someday they're just gonna die, right?
when they run out of FCS teams, for sure.
They're just going to bring up the entire FCS one by one.
They are turning us into the FCS. That's
No,
They
they
kinda
are. Conference USA is just the FCS.
How did Texas State become so desirable? They were never desirable.
They
Until
were
recent.
they were going to go from being the most Western outlier conference or program in the Sun Belt to being the most Southeastern outlier program in the Mountain West or Pac, wherever they go. It's just it's Texas.
they're pretty centered too, and like there's an airport real nearby, so like it's not like
A couple of them, because like they're
yeah.
in between what, Austin and San Antonio.
Yeah, so it's
So
pretty
that-
easy to get in and out of there. And so like I think it does make sense that they would be like appealing.
Yeah.
Just there's central location and ease of getting in and out of there. I mean,
Why aren't we sexy and appealing?
I think
Well,
we are. I think we are.
We don't know how to work it.
Well,
what you're saying.
I know I am. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I know I'm sexy and appealing.
I mean, all of the YouTube comments say so, right? That this is the most sexy and appealing a podcast I've ever watched. It's these three gentlemen are.
It's like I dim the lights,
Ooh.
I light a candle, and I watch State of Atlanta Last Call specifically.
Hey now. So do you want to talk about the weird realignment scenario that someone threw out?
Yeah, I do, because it's stupid as fuck.
I didn't even read the whole thing, but
I didn't read any of it. I just saw the picture. I was like, FAMU? No.
I was like, I saw FAMU, I saw Sam Houston. I was like, what are we doing? Are we trying to be Conference USA?
There are some Sunbelt people that their goal in realignment is to get rid of Conference USA. Like they feel like the Sunbelt's better if you just get rid of Conference USA by absorbing Conference USA schools. And I don't know how one conference gets better by another conference not existing. I don't know. It's so weird. I think
we're actually better because they do exist, because we have
because there's someone
We look sexier.
there's someone worse than you.
That's a
If
trailer
Texas
park conference.
if Texas State had left, the rumblings were that either Louisiana Tech or Western Kentucky would have been the drop-in replacement for them in the West, and I'm fine with either one of those. I couldn't give a fucking shit about Louisiana Tech, but I know, Ryan, you probably have a chance to not need a hotel room for an away game in Western Kentucky. Your family's in Bowling Green, right?
Oh yeah.
You just
Sorry,
freak out on the
you're talking
streets.
about La Tech, and I'm like, what? What are we talking
No,
about?
for Western Kentucky, you'd be able to, not only just drop the kid off at the folks, you'd have a place to
that's
stay
where
as
I'd be
well.
that evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But also, I think that like Western Kentucky and Middle Tennessee are generally considered a package deal. So I don't know if Western
Well,
Kentucky moves without them.
So during the last round, Western Kentucky had, from the way I read things, Western Kentucky had gotten an invitation for them and Middle Tennessee into the MAC, which would have been way better for them than staying in the Conference USA. And Middle Tennessee turned it down. So Western Kentucky was turned down because that package deal was not together. So I think Western Kentucky. I think Western Kentucky now they're operating on their own. And they're like,
these guys.
That being said, and there's a lot of people that want to add more teams to the Sun Belt. If Texas State left, I would be okay with adding both La Tech, Western Kentucky, and Middle Tennessee State.
What does that get us to? 12?
We're already at 14, Ryan.
Yeah.
16?
16. Yeah.
Jesus.
I actually
have 14 schools in this conference? What the
Ryan?
fuck, man? You know, you go to sleep one time and you wake up and all of a sudden the world's changed.
Ryan, I feel like you're not part of a podcast that covers a team in this conference.
14 schools? That's too many schools.
Wait,
y'all.
we should quiz Ryan on all the teams right now to figure out which ones he has.
Right. Can you name all the teams in the East Division of the Sun Belt?
No cheating. Hands up, Ryan. Like here.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's fine. So
Okay, go.
how many? So there's 7?
Yes.
Coastal, us, TDS.
Oh, you named Coastal first.
Happy. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you said Coastal, Georgia State. Who'd you say?
TDS Happy.
TDS Appy.
Marshall.
Yeah.
And hold on. No, I got 2 more, I think, don't I?
Oh, yeah, 2 more.
Troy State's not on our side, right? They're west.
Nope.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Closest school to us in the conference, but not in our division. Yes.
We also might be playing one of these teams next.
Soon.
ODU.
Yeah.
The other one. We don't know where it is.
May have been a president of the United States at some point.
What?
Or was he a president or was he just a signee?
Every time we talk about this school, we never know where it is. We don't know what the name of the city is. We always are like, is that in this state or that state?
We know it's in
This
Virginia.
place- Ooh, you gave it away.
Oh, Jimmy.
Jimmy Madison. All right. Now Ryan, name the West Division.
ULM. The other UL.
Sure.
Texas State. Troy State. USA. Arkansas State. And
There's one more. If I give you a hint, you'll get it. In a
Brett
second.
Favre.
oh yeah, okay. So Southern Miss.
There you go.
I mean, Georgia State, right?
You did way better with the West.
I did.
I know, right? So that was a question I had based off of this. If Texas State left and they added an East team, I don't know which East team you would add. That would geographically push Georgia State into the West. Would you want to see Georgia State playing a West Division schedule? Because think about it. Right now, we're further away from everybody. Like Troy would be closer. Troy, South Alabama, and
Southern Miss.
Troy, South Alabama, and Southern Miss, not including losing Georgia Southern, because I would assume Georgia Southern becomes just an interdivision rival. We'd play them every year anyways. Troy, USA, and Southern Miss are closer than every other school in the East.
Arkansas State, ULM, and Lala would be annoying to go to. You would never go.
Oh, they're annoying to go to anyways.
I would like to go to Lafayette. So
you just want to eat.
Yeah, I want to go eat food. Yeah, I want to go eat food.
Dude, I will DoorDash you some fucking shrimp etouffee, all right?
Okay, deal. Do it. Deal.
So I guess I have a different take on all this. How can we shed more teams? I don't want 14, 16 teams. I was fine where we're at. Why do we need them?
No. I have your answer. I have your answer, Tim. Go to 18 teams. That's how you shed it. Go to
Super League.
You split.
Go to 18 teams, and I guarantee you, within 3 seasons, the East splits from the West.
Okay, fine. I love it. I'll go with it. If you push this in the West, I mean, I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, don't want to be in this conference now. I don't want to be in it more if we're in the West. Like, get us out now.
Like, the thing is, the East has the better brands or better marquee teams with JMU and Appy and Coastal Marshall. Those teams are better, but everyone in the Sun Belt prides themselves on being this regional conference. Like, we do what college football was supposed to be, these regional brands, these regional rivalries that get people together. Like, we don't even play the closest teams to us. We don't play Detroit. We don't play USA. We don't play that team every single season. I think Troy should be a protected rivalry interdivision game with Georgia State every season. They should always be on the football schedule. Just like Auburn and Georgia, it should always be there.
Right. The other thing I thought about is if we add teams, well, then just get rid of the divisions. Just it's one big ball, and then
do some pods.
Keep it regional. Yeah, keep it regional, right? Because then we get Troy, we get TDS, we get App and Coastal, right?
The thing is, if you're gonna get rid of divisions and do some kind of pods, Southern fans are always going to say that Appy State, they've got to play every single season.
Right. And then we wouldn't play them every year.
I mean, whatever. But that's the whole reason why we so-called turned down the American, was because we wanted to play Trash Down South every season, apparently forgetting that you can schedule teams out of conference.
That's crazy talk.
That's it's one of the stories coming out of athletics was that we didn't want to turn down the every other year gate of Trash Down South.
The money doesn't make sense there.
It did not to me at all, especially when that game could be scheduled out of conference. And I feel like there's no way they would not make that their out of conference a regular out of conference game.
We would do that. We would just sign that, and then that's one game out of conference you don't have to schedule, which is even better. That's a great deal.
It's the same thing that Georgia does with Georgia Tech. Yeah. It's the same thing that South Carolina and Clemson do. It's incredibly common for in-state rivals to always have that game.
If they did that was incredibly dumb. Anyone who said that out loud should be very embarrassed if that's what the talking point is. The AAC is like, I mean, it's so much more money. Like, it's so much more money.
Well, it's not really because the teams that got added to the AAC are not getting the same amount of money that the legacy teams are getting. So
why are they getting? How much are they getting?
So I don't know the exact numbers off the top of my head, but let's say Memphis is getting between 6 and 8 million, right?
Okay. Where are we getting?
The new teams, the Charlottes, the North Texas, the Conference USA call-ups are getting like 2, maybe 3 million.
What are we getting?
Something like that.
In the Sun Belt?
We're getting 2.
Oh.
Okay. I don't know, but I'd still. If you go back to when it happened, I still think the brands in the American, as it stood, knowing what was leaving, are still better than.
Well, I mean, I posted it in our group chat. Memphis better than Arkansas State.
Easy.
ECU better than
All
ODU.
Yep.
The Florida schools better than not having Florida schools. Tulane better than Lafayette and Monroe.
Yeah.
UTSA better than Texas State. Army, Navy, Temple.
Solid.
It's kind of a push with. And maybe I'm giving it an advantage a little bit, but kind of a push with Appy, Marshall, and Jimmy Madison. I think the brands sound better.
Probably a push there, yeah.
Army, Navy, Temple sounds way better than Jimmy Madison, Appalachian, and Marshall. I think that and UAB better than both Troy and South Alabama.
Better than the Sun Belt.
Then you do have the further Western schools. All right, okay, cool. That sucks, but we wouldn't be playing them all the fucking time,
It's true.
And even if you lost Memphis, you still have all these other better programs to play. So
we have what you're saying in all this realignment. There are plenty of scenarios where we somehow can end up in the American.
I think we should. I still think that that's the play. I think that Georgia State should be in the American right now. And if they want to, oh yeah, I said ECU and ODU.
You
Like
did, yeah.
even if you wanted to like get out of like exit fees and crap like that and just do a swapsies, like all right, American, well, they'll drop ECU down to Sunbelt and we go to American. I think that works out better for everybody else because the ECU fans say that Sunbelt makes more sense for them, but there's a $10 million exit fee to get out of the American to go anywhere else, and they don't have the money to drop $10 million on leaving conferences, even though it puts them with natural rivals like your Coastals and Appalachian and all those fucking weird
So
ass.
you're saying we're an
Carolina
even,
schools.
we're an even exchange. I like that.
I think so. I think we would rather. And purple's ugly, so I would assume all the other schools want to like not play purple teams.
Can you imagine JMU and ECU playing each other?
Oh God, no!
I like ECU.
I get a headache.
It would be
Yeah.
amazing.
Maybe we should bring Jamie Madison with us so we have more purple.
Oh no! Fuck that shit. I want Jimmy
That's
Madison to
purple.
fucking rot in hell.
Dude,
Wow.
they did some math about the number of streamers they've purchased and had to have thrown due to all their scoring in the last year. It's like $116,000 in streamers.
Why do they hate the planet Earth?
You know,
I'm just saying.
they just do.
If you loved it, you wouldn't do that to it. I'm just,
You wouldn't do. You wouldn't. What? You
Or all
wouldn't
those streamers.
Throw the streamers every time you score.
Oh, I literally thought you were talking about like streaming services because I'm an idiot and drunk.
Littering. Just talking
Yeah.
about litter.
I don't care. By
I
the
know-
time,
I know you don't care. I don't care. I'm just being funny.
Yeah.
are you being funny, Ryan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I missed it. I needed it explained to me.
Tim's laughing.
I'm laughing.
You're laughing now. See,
Yeah,
I'm laughing.
you
I'm
like
laughing at how
it.
funny I am.
I created a humorous environment.
I'm not sure if you noticed this or not, but I laugh at myself more than I do anybody else.
David, see, the thing about me is I'm kind of like a Michael Jordan style character where like I am good,
Ooh.
but I also make the players around me better. You know?
I think that every time I've looked at you my entire life, I'm like, this is the closest I've ever gotten to meeting Michael Jordan right here.
Look at this. Look at this. You see this?
He is literally feet from me.
And I took that personally. All right, this is a good last call.
Yeah. And on that note,
Yeah, and we should end it now.
We should.
All right. If I can figure out how to do this, I gotta exit my screens. Thanks everybody for listening. It was a lot of fun. We'll talk to you next week when we preview Old Dominion.
yeah.
Yay.
Odie poo.
Say goodbye, guys.
Goodbye, guys.